Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Collab Lab tutorial. My name is Noah. I did a couple other tutorials back on our YouTube channel. If you want to go check that out, we just started a new YouTube channel where all of our content for tutorials on different subjects are going to be, so make sure to check that out. We are doing a mini series kind of thing of a bunch of different things that we normally teach in the Collab Lab, but obviously with the current situation we can't. So if you need help on Photoshop stuff, if you need help with Illustrator, Adobe Premiere, anything, let us know and we will be making tutorial content for you guys, and we will be doing our own mini tutorials as well. So also, before I start, if you don't already know, we are in the web chat through our Collab Lab website. If you need help with any assignments, we are in the web chat from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. during the week. So today's mini tutorial, we are going to be using Photoshop. This is basically just going to be a little tutorial on removing the background from an image. I'm going to show you how I usually do it, and it's a pretty simple, easy way, nothing too crazy. So the first thing you are going to want to do is obviously open Photoshop. So you can either go to your Launchpad and go to wherever Photoshop is, or you can search it up in the search bar, so Photoshop. Or if you already have the photo on your desktop, you can double click it, click open with, and then you can go straight to Photoshop through this, or you can choose other. So that's what I usually do. And then bam, the photo is instantly opened into your software. So this is a picture I took back last summer of my friend. We were doing a little photo shoot thing, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of the background in this. One thing that is important to be aware of is, depending on what type of background it is, the more busy it is, it's going to be harder to take out. So if it's a solid background of a graphic or something, it's going to be really, really simple to get out. But if it's more spread apart and kind of contrasted and stuff, it's going to be more difficult to get rid of. So for this, it shouldn't be too hard, but there could be some problems with the clouds because they are a little different colors and such. So the first thing you want to do before anything is you want to go to the bottom right and click this little icon. It basically is adding a layer mask, which separates the photo from another layer in it, and it will completely delete parts of the photo so that the background of the image isn't there. So you want to click that. As you can see in the layer panel over here, a new layer thing is going to pop up, and you can go in and start to remove your background. So with that, there are a bunch of different ways to remove the background. I'm going to show you 3 different ways. The first one is you can go in with the lasso tool, which is the third option down, and you can come in and highlight. If you click and hold, it'll have this little line, and if you let go, it'll pop up with the marching ants. And as you can see, there's a certain portion of the picture being highlighted, and if you just go ahead and click delete, it'll remove the background and add this checkered background, which basically indicates that the background is no longer there. If you wanted to cover more of the background with the marching ants, you could click Command D, and it'll completely separate or completely get rid of the line that you just made. So we're going to go in with this and get rid of the background. So if you go outside of the photo and then drag around it, it'll highlight the whole thing, and then you can just go in and bam, delete, and you can do that whatever you want, wherever you want the spot in your picture to be taken out. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the lasso tool. You can do this, and then obviously if you do Command plus, it will zoom in closer if you wanted to get more in detail with it. So if you wanted to go closer like this, and then delete, and then also you can just, if you have this and click off of it, it'll get rid of it as well. Or if you need to zoom back out, you can click Command minus, or if you just have 2 fingers on the mouse pad and zoom in and out, you can also go in with that as well. Another way that you can get rid of the background is if you go one tool below, there is the quick selection tool and the magic wand tool. Basically, the quick selection tool allows you to click, hold, and drag, and it will recognize the pixels on the different contrasting colors of stuff if you needed to go in with that. So that's a little easier, but if you want it to be more particular and fine, you can do that as well. So we can go in and bam, delete, click off, Command D, and then go in, and as you can see, it kind of recognizes where it will want to get deleted, but as you can see right here in this spot, there is marching ants. I didn't recognize her shirt because it's kind of a similar color to that. So you could go up to these tools up here and you could click the plus option. We were on the minus, and you can come in. Oh wait, no, we need the minus. Go into the minus and basically drag around the spot where it is, and it should recognize where the pixels were not recognizing where they needed to be deleted. So now with that, we can go and hit delete, and bam, it'll take that out of that. And then the final step that you can do is if you go to the paintbrush tool, you can click on this and you can actually draw yourself if you want pieces of it to come back with the brush, if you wanted to make it bigger. So if I wanted more of it to come back, you can do that. But you want to be careful because down here in the little color boxes to the bottom left, if you click on where it's white, the white is going to add the pixels back to the photo. And then if you want it to remove stuff, you have to drag it to the bottom where so that it's 00000, so that it's black, which basically just recognizes as deleting. So we can go in and erase this kind of like that. And it's kind of similar to the first tool that we did with the lasso tool, but it's a little more lenient if you have like a tablet or something and want to draw, or you want to get more closer in detail. And then also, if you don't want it to be as harsh of lines, you can go into this as well and lower the hardness so that it's not as sharp. So we're going to go in and we're going to get rid of all this blue. Bam, bam, bam. Also, sorry, my computer gets really fast when I use Photoshop. So if you hear the sound of an airplane, it's because of my computer. So I apologize for that. And we're going to come in like this and do that. And then obviously our brush is too big now to reach into the little crevice there. So we can go in and make our brush a little smaller so that we can get more in detail with it. And then go in and do a little more of this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I'm going to go in a little more right here. And yeah, the background is completely gone. Those are, I use all three of those ways. Personally, I would say maybe use a combination of them. So start with the lasso tool, get rid of the majority of the background, and then go into more detail to get closer with the brush tool. That could be a little more efficient. But yeah, that is removing the background. If you want to place this image into another image, like let me show you. We're going to open. We're just going to open back up the other photo that file. You're going to want to file, save as a JPEG, which is the just the generic photo file. Save, click OK. Now we can go into open, click the photo you want to place it in. There we go. That is what it will look like. Make sure to save it as a PNG. Save as a PNG. That is what will get you the correct file to place it into other things. So yeah, and if you want to readjust it, you can do Command T and it will open up this little option. And if you hold Shift, it'll keep it the same dimension. So that is it for this tutorial. I will be doing another one soon on layer masks with things, and then also another one on editing photos and using Lightroom for such, which we were supposed to do a workshop on back when class was still in session, but we were not able to obviously do that with the current circumstance. So that is it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys are having a good and healthy day, and make sure to go check out our other content on our YouTube channel and our website.